Shalom. I want to give all the glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash. That belongs to the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect, which are the Israelites and the Israelite foreigners that don't like the Israelites, but they are Israelites. Shalom. All right, now. I'm going to be in KJV. I'm going to read in Ecclesiasticus chapter 6. I'm going to start at verse 32. My son, if thou wilt, thou shalt be taught. And if thou wilt apply thy mind, thou shalt be prudent. Let me start that over. Let's go for women also too. The daughters of the Lord. When it says, thou shalt be taught, if you sincerely and you humble yourself, you will be taught. You will get the wisdom and understanding of the Lord. If you have fear, first, for real, Shalaki, if you have fear of the Lord, you will get the wisdom and understanding. You will be taught. And if you apply your mind once you get this wisdom and understanding, you will have knowledge beyond your comprehension. You just have to apply these things that he said. All right? You have to apply. You can't half-ass do it. You got to do it to your best ability. I know certain times you be like whatever, but no, you got to continue on no matter what. And when you be at your last strength, hey, sit your ass down. No matter what it is, all right, well, calm down, humble yourself. You know, because at the same time, you got to be balanced. But at the end of the day, humble yourself, be meek. You will get this information. Maintain the fear of the Lord. You will get it. All right, now verse 33. If thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding. And if thou bow down ear, thou shalt be wise. Stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. And I'm about to go back to 33 though. It's right there when it says, if thou love to hear, people fail to realize when you hear, I'm about to go right back to the etymology real quick. Just go right back to it. Right here, which says hear, right? In the verb, it said to hear, perceive by ear, listen to, obey, follow, ascend to, grant, judge. You know, there's more to it. But the point is, though, is to obey, follow, listen to. So if you actually hearing what the Lord telling you, if you actually hear, you basically are obeying. You are following. You are applying by action and through thought. Sometimes you have fucked up thoughts. No, hey, you got to pray to the Lord, ask him to forgive you, rebuke them thoughts, continue on. Same thing with your actions also. But at the same time, you still have to obey and follow what the Lord told you to do, his commandments, and what he ordained us to do at the end of the day. All right? So that's what's going to get you. That's what's going to help us that's Shalak, let me slow down. That's what's basically going to help us at the end of the day. If we listen and apply and hear exactly what the Lord's telling us, basically obey. All right? And when it said bow down our ear, basically humbling yourself as you listen. You should be wise. And in the process of this, in verse 34, you must be standing in the multitude of elders and stick with them at all times. The ones that's experienced, that been through it already, that understand. The ones that had the spirit of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakah Kudash. So that's the only way you're going to get out of here. Only a fool going to try to understand by themselves, or sit there try to go fuck with the dumb motherfuckers the whole time. Matter of fact, Salak, let me go grab the precept. Proverbs 12:15. 12:15. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes. I'll go for her too. But he, also she, that hearkens unto counsel is wise. So if you basically listen to and obey the counsel of the Lord, the ones that sincerely fear Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you're gonna be good. But if you don't stand with the multitude of elders, cleave to the wise, the counsel of the wise ones that had the spirit of the Lord on them, hey, that's on you. You the ones gonna have to suffer. Because you wasn't holding the fear of the Lord. You wasn't being diligent following the instructions, what he told you to do. Just one of the instructions right here. It's one of his commandments right here if you ain't paying attention. What he said, it's King Solomon too if you're paying attention. So basically, this is Yahweh Shai telling you this. We go back to it. Said right here, stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. So if you cleave unto the ones that are wise, basically the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, GMS, and like-minded brothers, you good. The Lord put the spirit on them for a specific reason. But at the same time, use your spiritual discernment to make sure you're paying to the right ones that sincerely fear the Lord within these councils, though. Because you got to remember, within the council, you still got certain ones that are going to go off. So always use that spiritual discernment and stick with the ones that you just tell that's wise, that's actually sincere. Because if you ain't being diligent, paying attention, hey, what I just said, matter of fact, I'm going to go Ecclesiastes 27:23. Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall soon be overthrown. So basically, in other words, your house, you yourself, are going to be overthrown. You're going to be taken away. The wicked going to get your ass, basically. In other words, you're going to die, plain and simple. Because you didn't maintain the fear of the Lord and stuck with the multitude of elders. Because you sat there at first, you was like, I want to learn, I want to listen, I'm thirsty. But now they're telling you, all right, you learn, you want to learn, you thirsty, you want to obey. Okay, you're telling you, all right, you got to stand with the multitude. You got to stick with GMS, basically, and listen to GMS. If you don't, that's your ass. Plain and simple. Salaki, I know I was rambling a little bit. Almost lost train of thought. Salaki for the noise in the background too also. But basically, man, you got to stick with the multitude of elders if you really want to learn. You can't do this on your own. So make sure you diligently have fear of the Lord and watching these videos and learning and reading. Day in, day out, no matter what. Let me get back to Ecclesiastes chapter 6. And just go back to I'm going to just read 34 again. Stand the multitude of the elders, which are GMS and like-minded brothers, that are sincere, and cleave unto him that is wise. Basically what I just said is sincere. Be willing to hear. Remember, that's obey. Every godly discourse, and discourse is thought. So basically be willing to hear and obey. Basically, yeah, hear, obey, listen to every godly conversation, every thought, every understanding, so you can know what to do and what not to do. Because you got to remember, this wisdom was going to help us at the end. Isaiah 33:5 and 6. All right now, what was I? Oh yeah, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee. In other words, don't forget these metaphors that was given to you through this wisdom and understanding. Because you wanted it, right? You were diligently seeking for this learning, right? So once you get it, don't forget it. Do not forget these understandings. Because these parables, basically, in other words, these metaphors is deep metaphors that ain't everybody going to understand. Even if you break it down, they're still not going to understand because what it meant for them to get it. All right? Verse 36. And if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear thy steps of his door. Basically, be diligent. Make sure you listening every day, day in, day out, thinking about the Lord. It's going to be times when you're going to slip or whatever, but at the same time, right back on track. Be diligent, just like he said. Hope in Ecclesiastes 27:3. I'm going to just go right back to it again and read it, because it's serious for real. It's just serious. That's why I grabbed it early. Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall soon be overthrown. That's why they're telling you, stick with the multitude of elders. Be diligent. Listen. That's why I say this metaphor right here. That's a good pull. Slop. Perfect example right here of it says of a parable or understanding. Right here in this parable, basically it's telling you be diligent, watch the videos and read. When it said right here, if thou seest a man of understanding, basically if you see GMS, get thee be time unto him. Be diligent, watch the videos, listen. Let thy foot wear the steps of his door out. Every day you on that fucking channel, watching, listening, learning, taking notes, day in, day out. If you sincere about this. All right, verse 37. Let thy mind be upon the ordinance of the Lord and meditate continually in his commandments. Make sure you think about everything he told you what to do and what not to do. That's letting you know, that's letting the Lord know that you sincerely fear him at the end of the day. You sincerely fear what he's about to bring upon us, and you want to be saved. So if you sincerely want to be saved, you're going to think about, well, you're going to think about it. Day in, day out. What the Lord told you to do and what not to do. All right. And right here it says, he shall establish thy heart and give thee wisdom at thy own desire. So if you sincerely pushing and really meek about this, really applying yourself, hearing, obeying, listening, you're going to get it. Anytime you need it, he's going to let you get it. Because you know that you're sincerely pushing the best way you can, all right? Now, let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 3. I'm going to close out there. Right here, Ecclesiastes chapter 3, 19 and 20. Many are in high places and of renown. All right, now, basically saying people that's got money, up there, living good, got respect, all that. But the mysteries are revealed unto the meek. But this wisdom and understanding that you're applying for is only going to be revealed to you if you was meek and humble at the end of the day. That's what the Lord deals with. For example, right here, verse 20. For the power of the Lord is great, and he's honored of the lowly. He only respects the ones that's meek and humble, and that's being sincere about this. Ain't being proud, ain't getting ahead of themselves. Because that they got this wisdom and understanding. He only deals with the meek and humble. So if you sincere about this and really want to learn, stick with the elders, the GMS, and the apostles. Stick with the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of GMS. And like-minded brothers that you know for a fact that it's sincere. If you had that spiritual discernment, you already know what's up. If you don't, pray for it so you can know who's sincere and who's not sincere. And be willing to listen. Be willing to obey and follow the instructions. At the end of the day, if you know this brother's sincere and the Lord told you, yeah, this is a sincere brother you can listen to, you know for a fact that's the Spirit of the Lord that's talking through him. So you can trust his words at the end of the day. Because that's not his words, that's the Lord's words. You know? But if you do not have that spiritual discernment, pray. Pray for it so you can know who to trust and who not to trust. So you can know who sincerely fear the Lord, who don't fear the Lord. All right? So that's it basically for real. You want this wisdom, get this understanding. You want to get this wisdom and understanding, stick with sincere brothers of GMS. And that's like mine. That's listening. All right? And be humble too at all times. So hopefully that was edifying, straight to the point. I know I was a little rambling a little bit, thrown off a little bit, but that you basically got the point at the end for real. But yeah, that go for my ass too though at the same time. All these lessons ain't just for whoever listening. This go for my ass too, because I can go off and fuck up too. Anytime. That's how the Lord operate. But if I do fuck up, Lord's who I get right back up. Alright, but yeah. But Lord's what else edifying straight to the point. I'm gonna give all the glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makah, Kodash, the belongs to the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect, which are the remnant of the Israelites and the Israelite foreigners that don't look like they're Israelites, but they are Israelites. Shalom.